What's up, guys? It's Greg Molina here, and I am here to show you what is in my video gearbox. To start off, I was just going to work my way all the way from the left, well, your right, to my right, which is your left. From my slider here, all the way to my Ronin. So I'm not going to get into huge details with these, but later on in my future videos, I will be uploading more into detail everything that I have and how everything works, basically. I'm not a scientist about this. I'm not a scientist with this stuff, but I do know how to make them work for me and come out with the best video possible. Okay, so to start out is my Ikan slider. This thing is great for starters. You know, I think it only ran me about $120 to $130. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I'll drop it down in the description. But this thing is amazing. You know, I mean, to start off, you know, it's got the holes on the bottom where you can pretty much hook up to your tripod or your monopod. I tried it with my monopod. It didn't really work out too well, but I mean, I don't have a tripod yet. That's what I'm saving up for. So I've been using it with my monopod, which is the Siriu. Oh, we'll get to that later. Okay, so this thing it's great. I mean, to start off out of the box, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It's got this little level right here so that you can pretty much level things out. Like I said, I'm not going to get into this, you know, super detailed explanation for everything and how everything works. That will be in later videos, and it will be pretty much one by one at a time, because that would make this video super long. But it's got these legs down here that you can, you know, swivel with, work with, all that stuff. It slides. It does the whole sliding thing, which is great because that's what I bought it for. And then, as I was trying to pronounce, forgive me, Siri. I mean, can someone correct me, please? Because I believe I am butchering this name. But so this is my Siri monopod. It's got the legs, which are amazing because these legs extend. You see how far those things extend? And I mean, I can set this thing up on a hill, cantilever it, or whatever you call it, you know, tilt it, because it's got this thing right here that allows you to tilt it. So this thing is beyond amazing. I take this thing everywhere. So, and I believe it's the model, oh, I forgot the model number. Oh, P324S. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, this thing is great. Great. Okay, so next I will bring out my Manfrotto 502, or MVH 502AH, that's I guess the model number. But this thing I actually got at B&H Photo when I was in New York a couple months back. And I mean, this thing is great. You know, I mean, it's big, yeah, it's big, but this thing does everything. You know, I mean, it's, oh, I forgot how you call it, but it does the whole 90-degree. You know, if you have it on your tripod and you're tracking somebody, it does the whole 90-degree. Like, this thing is a beast. It goes front and back. It's a fluid head. I got the fluid head, and it's cool because it's got fluid in it. That's why they call it a fluid head. And then you can actually adjust the tension that this thing has with you moving it, you know, left or right or vertical. It's got all these knickknacks where you can, it's got the fluid drag system, as I just said. It's got this thing, they lock to where you can't even move anything. This thing is, it's great. Like, this thing is amazing for when I'm tracking somebody and just track somebody, but I'll get into that later. Oh, and it comes with a handle to where you can hook up. I mean, in reality, if you're doing something, you can pretty much grab this thing. You can grab this thing and like move it with your hands. But yeah, like I said, we'll get into that later. Okay, so onto my audio. You can probably hear me through my audio. I have my audio on me right now because I am outside and I'm trying to like cut out. You can probably hear that plane and stuff, but I'm trying to cut out as much as possible. But I could not set all this up in my house and it still be, you know, well lit and yeah, yada yada yada. I'm just rambling. But so here, hopefully I'm not messing anything up. Here I have the Saramonic wireless system. It's cool because, you know, it's not top of the line, but this thing, I've been, you know, 60 feet back behind the wedding ceremony and up, you know, with these mics on the groom and on the pastor guy, or the, you know, the guy who marries them. And nothing, you know, no interference. You do have to scan for, you know, interference and all that stuff. But as soon as you find that channel, it automatically scans it. It finds the channel, and boom, you are ready to go, sir. But so these things, I'm not gonna. Oh, I guess I can. I guess I can. If you guys are gonna make me. So this is. It comes with two mics. So it comes with two systems where you can, you know, you can hook up on one person, then hook up on another, and in the settings with that thing, you can actually have it record, like, you know, one audio track for this person and one audio track for this person, or you can mend them both together and like say again, wedding, or actually a short film, people are talking to each other, you know, it's all in one. You don't have to link everything together, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, this is what they look like. Sorry. That's what they look like. And these are freaking awesome. They just take two batteries each, so you're gonna need 6 batteries total. Hopefully I don't mess with you guys. So we'll talk about my zoom. Actually, yeah, I guess we can talk about it right now. But this is a transmitter, so this actually picks up both of the, or no, that's the receiver. So it picks up both of the transmitters. And the whole setup, you know, just these right here, the two transmitters and the receiver, just cost me like $3, I believe, just under $3 or just under $4. I'm not sure, maybe just under $5. Maybe I'll find them again and put it down in the description below. But I don't want to tell you it's only $200, and then you guys go and find out that it's $500 or $600. So. Okay, so that's that. And then this right here is my zoom. So I got the Zoom H6. This thing is amazing. I don't know if you can hear me. This thing's amazing. This thing. Yeah, so this thing is by far one of the best pieces of equipment that I decided to buy, other than my monopod, because that thing's great too. So this thing right here, I'm not going to get into detail, but you can plug 1, 2, 3, 4 things into it and record. I believe you can actually probably plug one more thing into it. I'm not too sure. Maybe Not too sure, don't quote me. But then this top piece also, you know, records also, so you can record so many different things. Yeah. So now we'll move on to my mic. My Rode mic. It's a Rode Go. It's not a Rode Video Pro, or Pro Video, or Mic Pro Video, whatever you call it. You just plug it in, and I just adjust my intake, you know, the recording volume on the actual camera. I mean, people complain about it because, you know, on the Pro you can adjust everything just right then and there, which is, you know, it's fine, but I rarely use anything from the camera audio anyway. Plug it on there and then go in the settings of of my camera and just lower it down a little bit to where it's not peaking, and I mean, bada boom, bada bam. That's kind of that easy. Okay, so my newer screen for when I'm recording stuff and I just need an external monitor. This thing is great. I've only used it like 4 or 5 times, but this thing is it's amazing. I mean, especially if you're using the Ronin and you can't really see anything, you know, you can't really see anything with the stuff back here. You need an external monitor. It's nice just to have something up while you're, you know, doing your thing. You can just watch the screen instead of trying to look down and find the screen on the Sony or whatever camera you have hooked up to that. But this thing is great. I'll get into detail with another video. So I have my Viltrox Lights with a CRI value of 95 plus, which is amazing. It might be 90, but I know it's above 90, which is good. I believe it's a 95 plus because that's the reason why I got these, and you don't want any weird colors to throw anything off. Yeah, so they give you 2 of these, and then they give you 2 stands. These stands are amazing. You can use them for anything. I actually have a stand holding my camera right now, the other Viltrox stand holding my camera with my Joby top on the stand that's holding my camera. So these lights have a CRI value of 95 plus. They have, I don't know if you can really see, but they don't come with the batteries, so you have to buy separate batteries for them, which is no problem because I love batteries. I have extra batteries for everything. Okay, so it's got, I don't know if you can see this dial back here, but I'll just like switch it over to some different clips. So it tells you where the battery's at, and then it gives you the percentage of like the brightness. You know, if you're using 100% of the brightness, and then you knock it down all the way to 20%. I don't know if you guys can see that actually getting brighter because it's daylight outside, but and then it gives you the Kelvin meter. So you can click this button right there and then adjust the Kelvin. So you can go all the way from 5600K to 3300K to match whatever. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see it go white and then orange and then white and then orange? Yeah. So both, they give you 2 of them, 2 stands, and then 2 of the little pieces that hold, you know, that link the light to the stand. I'll just show you my fancy MacBook. I believe it's a 2011. It's been a long time since I've had it, but this is what I do all my editing off of. Hopefully I will upgrade to a computer. Next, my drone. I got the DJI Phantom 4, not the Pro. So this thing is amazing. I bought it used and it still holds up. Like, I mean, it's a drone, it's a DJI. Like, what more can you ask for? For someone who's on a lower budget, I think you can get these things actually like on, you know, OfferUp or whatever. Don't quote me, but for like 700. I mean, I've seen these things for like 700, 600 even. So yes, that is my drone. And these extenders right here, oh my God, these extenders are so, oh my gosh, they have to be like the single most favorite. If I had to pick one thing, these would be definitely the favorite of like my video bag, because I can go so far with these things. I haven't even hit my limit yet because I'm too scared, because you actually lose sight of your drone. I mean, you lose sight of your drone wherever it is, but just going straight, like if you can see where you're sending your drone, you can't see it anymore as far as these take you. These are amazing. They're great. All right. So my lenses, I don't have a huge lens collection, but I'll just show it to you anyway. So this is my kit lens for my Canon, but I still use it on my Sony because I have the adapter. So I have my E-mount to EF mount adapter. This is a, you know, it's an ND filter. So this is my Viltrox ND filter. I don't know if you can read. I actually have this Rokinon 50mm. This thing, oh yeah. Oh, I have another adapter. Yeah, that's my other adapter. This one is the Fotodiox. Yeah, Fotodiox, but it's not an ND filter. That's why I got this one, because it wasn't an ND filter, but that one sometimes you need the ND filter. And then I have the 24mm for my Canon. I have a Canon T6. It's not the T6S or the T6i. It's my starter camera, but I still use it because it's still a great camera. So I have Canon and Sony right now that are kind of working together. This was my favorite when I first bought it. I mean, it's still good. It's not, you know, it's a knockoff brand. It's not nothing special. I think I got this for like $70 off of OfferUp, and but it does do everything that I need it to. I don't have this huge camera where this thing needs to be crazy heavy, and no, this holds my Canon and it holds my Sony. And now, so I don't have the top, but you can still see the name right there, Joby. I don't know if that's in focus, but I got the Joby Gorilla tripod, and this thing is so great. It is my new favorite because this is the newest thing that I got. It's my new favorite thing. I know they've been out forever and like a long time. Sorry, I'm trying to fight the wind wherever it's coming. Like, so yeah, as I mentioned earlier, my Joby is the head is actually holding my camera right now, so that's why it's not on here. But this thing is great. Like later on a later video, I will show you guys a couple tricks that I learned on my own, not through YouTube or anything like that. I have, oh yeah, baby. Yeah, this Ronin is, it's so great. You can do so many things with it. We were in LA the other day, and a buddy of mine just booked it with me. I was running full speed. He was running with this thing, And I mean, all we got was like this, but that's easy to fix, you know, through the phone app. But yeah, that's what I have. So now that you know what's in my gear bag, I'll do an individual video for everything else back behind me, giving a review and just letting you know how I use things, or a couple of tricks that I do with that stuff. So if you liked, you know, what you saw here, subscribe, like the video, so that you will be updated as to when I decide to do videos for everything that I have here. And yeah, until next time, Greg Molina, I will see you guys later. Well, you'll see me. Hopefully I'll see your views. See me though. Yeah. No. Okay. Alright, you guys. See you later. Out.